So, some Tesla employees on a new website have confirmed that Tesla has a big demand problem for its cars and they are blaming Elon Musk. Surprise, surprise, as if we didn't know that. That's the topic for today. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm JJ. Now, we can see this headline here from Electrek. It has the news: Tesla employees ask Elon Musk to resign, confirm massive demand problem, and one person gets fired for it. Well, that's not a surprise here. They probably knew that was going to happen. But this is an interesting story because Tesla employees, as I understand it, are under arbitration agreements where they really can't say anything. We learned that from a recent whistleblower, which I made a post about. But this one, they say some Tesla employees officially asked for Elon Musk to resign as they confirmed the automaker is facing a massive demand problem, which they attribute to the CEO. One employee got fired for it. And this is the website that they've put up: Tesla employees against Elon. Tesla is ready to move forward. So, yes, it's not surprising that they got fired for this. It's still up. This website is still up. Elon is unable to suppress it, or he has suspended the X account related to this, though, that's linked from the page. To whom it may concern, they say Tesla is at a pivotal moment. The damage done to Elon's personal brand is now irreversible, and as the public face of Tesla, that damage has become our burden. Speaking as the employees, we are now at a crossroads: continue with Elon as CEO and face further decline as customers abandon the brand, or move forward without him and allow our products and mission to succeed or fail on their own. We vote for the latter. It's time to say the quiet part out loud. So obviously they're not representing all Tesla employees. I did see that Fox News had a segment with Lara Trump. That's right, a relation of Donald Trump, who was talking to some Tesla employees who were talking about how great it is there. But that was a lot of propaganda, obviously. Now, Electrek has more of the news, a bit of a summary. It's a one-pager that the employees wrote about this, but Electrek has a summary here. Regardless of the political spectrum, there's no doubt that many Tesla employees still support Elon Musk and his extreme politicization, whether because they agree with his politics or because they support his vision for Tesla to become an AI and robotics company. However, not all Tesla employees agree. There's a growing movement within Tesla employees that recognizes that Musk is currently hurting Tesla's mission to accelerate the advent of electric transport by alienating a large part of the consumer base and politicizing Tesla's products. So, yes, we all know that's what Elon's been doing, going into become a MAGA person full on, paying millions and millions to Trump campaign, going in with Doge, dismantling parts of the government. So, yes, this politics are definitely involved, and these employees can see what's happening. Others don't care, as Electrek pointed out. In 2024, Tesla's sales declined for the first time in a decade, and in Q1 2025, the decline greatly accelerated, which I covered. I reported on that. The last earnings were a disaster, yet the stock price is still going up. It's like divorced from fundamentals of the company at this point because people are looking towards the future that supposedly is about to happen. Tesla has been trying to blame the acceleration, that's the acceleration of the decline, on the Model Y changeover in the first quarter. But as we have extensively reported over the past few months, there is plenty of evidence that demand is crashing despite the new Model Y's availability. Some Tesla employees recognize what is happening and they are afraid that the company is ignoring Musk's negative impact on demand. So concerned, so afraid that they're willing to do this and get fired for it, really. And this is that headline: Tesla discounts new Model Y in the US, pointing to demand issues. So there are a lot of clues of demand issues. And in Europe, the delivery numbers are going way down. They're still blaming the Model Y changeover, but that was available in early March in Europe, so the April figures were still not good. So Electrek continues with this quote from the letter. Elon's recent claim that he is refocusing on Tesla is not only tone deaf, it's insulting, these employees say. It implies that the hardships of the past 6 months stem from a lack of his attention, not from his actions. So his inattention to Tesla and his attention to politics, but really those politics have been very divisive. It shifts the blame onto the very people who have held this company together, they say. Let's be clear, we are not the problem. Our products are not the problem. Our engineering, service, and delivery times are not the problem. The problem is demand. The problem is Elon. Now, before we go on, if you're getting value out of this episode so far, I'd really appreciate it if you remember to hit that like button to help the algorithm to spread it to more people. Thanks, it really does help. Okay, employees highlight how EV sales are up 10% in Q1 in the US, while Tesla sales were down 9%. And that's the same in Europe too. Overall, EV sales up, other brands doing well, Tesla coming down. I mean, it all points to Elon being the problem, as they said, his personal brand, which has gone far right political, supporting the German AfD party, which is a neo fascist party. It really is. Look it up. If you ask any AI, it's going to weigh up those things and say, well, there are elements, and give examples of certain members of that party who have said some really quite neo fascist type of things, and there have even been court cases about it in Germany. The group of employees is also not buying Tesla's excuse that it was simply due to people waiting for the new Model Y, as they now confirm that thousands of new Model Ys are now sitting in inventory. Now, these very cars are sitting unsold, growing week after week, the employees say. Production is running better than ever, quality is high, processes are strong, demand is what's broken. This is not a production problem. This is a leadership problem. Now, Electrek reported over the last few weeks that new Model Ys have been showing up as inventory vehicles despite Tesla opening up orders just weeks ago. So this was the thing. A lot of Tesla bulls were saying that just wait till the Model Y comes out, the new one, but this doesn't seem to be much of a wait to get one at all. They are officially asking for Tesla to move forward without Elon Musk as CEO. Tesla is ready to move forward, and we're ready to move forward without Elon as CEO. The ones that were revealed aren't there anymore, obviously. Elon's not going to keep them around, but the ones that are anonymous, perhaps they're still there. One of the Tesla employees behind the letter, Matthew Labrotte, has been let go, and he claims it's due to his association with the letter. I mean, this really isn't surprising. What did he expect, that he's going to be able to stay on after this? He published on a website and said on LinkedIn that he was let go because of it. Labrotte had been at Tesla for more than 5 years, and he was staff program manager for sales and delivery training programs for the last 3 years. So that's a significant amount of time that he was there, 5 years, and in a reasonably senior position as well. Given the domain name and the title of the website, you're probably not surprised I was fired, but I hope the letter made it clear where I stand. I support Tesla and its mission. I want that mission to grow and thrive, and I believe we can't do that with Elon Musk as CEO. I didn't take this stance lightly, obviously not. I mean, his job's on the line over it. I understood the risks, and I spoke out anyway because I believe in Tesla's mission more than I fear its CEO. Well, that is pretty brave considering some of the things that Elon Musk has done. Now, as I said, an X account was also created to share this letter, but it was suspended by the platform, which is owned by Musk, of course, who calls himself a free speech absolutist. So this is one thing that he won't stand for. His critics of Tesla, critics of him, this is a prime example of that. I mean, he obviously suspended this account from what was going on here. There's no way that he was going to let that stand, even though he calls himself a free speech absolutist. Seem to be more and more exceptions of this, people getting shadow banned, people getting suspended, and even suing the media. really not a free speech absolutist at all. Tesla's demand issues are getting so significant that the automaker told workers at Gigafactory Texas working on the Cybertruck and Model Y production lines to take a full week off. So this is Electrek saying this, pointing to this article in the Business Insider. Tesla tells Model Y and Cybertruck workers to stay home for a week, which is apparently unusual for that time of year that week. And this is Matt's post on LinkedIn about it. And he said, I was fired from my dream job at Tesla. Pretty punchy headline, right? He says, unfortunately, it's not clickbait. I was let go from Tesla nearly 2 weeks ago. So this is basically saying that he's looking for a new job and explaining about it. You might be asking, how is that possible? Weren't you and your team absolutely crushing it? The answer, yes, we were. My job performance and my team's performance had nothing to do with my termination. He says, I was fired because of this, and he links to the website there. So, what do you think of all this? Let me know what you think. Do you think that these employees are correct, that it's because of Elon, that there's a demand problem? I mean, they've revealed this demand problem when Tesla is actually not saying that officially. Now I've come to the conclusion that Tesla is having a demand problem, especially for Cybertruck, which is already seen as one of the biggest flops in auto history. They haven't really sold that many. Elon wanted to sell 250,000 a year. It looks like it's going to be 25,000 or so at this point, and this is well into the ramp now. So it's been quite a flop and they've had many recalls. Now the new Model Y is a different story. We'll have to see over the next couple of months. But again, this is insiders saying that there is definitely a demand problem with inventory building up. And it's because of Elon's politics, far right politics. And in Europe, they don't like it. America's been probably a bit slower to come around to it because there's a lot of MAGA supporters there. But, with the Trump regime doing certain things that are very questionable, maybe it's turning people off. And he went in there with Doge and people got really angry with him for his politics. Speaking of politics, this is the new Art of Value Politics channel. If you don't know that already, I'll put a link in the description and in the pinned comment to that. I don't do them every day over there, but there's specifically politics over there. But I'm doing more politics videos on this channel too. I'm going to do that to, more variety. I don't expect them to get many views to begin with, but we'll see how we go. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to put a related video right there. And hi to everybody watching on Spotify. Yes, you can see video on Spotify. And also, I'm going to put a subscribe link on screen. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed already to get more of these videos in the very near future. I'm doing them daily. And thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.